Resource allocation is a fundamental aspect of corporate strategy that involves allocating resources such as capital, personnel, and technology across an organization to maximize the effectiveness of its strategic initiatives. This process is vital for the success of any strategic plan, as it ensures that the necessary resources are available where they are most needed to meet organizational goals. Effective resource allocation begins with clearly understanding the company's strategic objectives. These objectives define what the organization aims to achieve and serve as the basis for deciding how resources should be distributed. For example, suppose a company seeks to expand into a new geographic market. In that case, significant resources might need to be allocated towards market research, local marketing campaigns, and establishing local business operations. The resource allocation process must consider the return on investment that different allocations will yield. This often requires thorough analysis and forecasting to identify the most beneficial use of resources in achieving strategic goals. Managers must evaluate various potential projects or initiatives and allocate resources to those expected to bring the highest returns relative to their costs. Another factor in resource allocation is aligning resources with the organization's long-term vision and values. This ensures that the allocation not only supports short-term goals, but also contributes to the broader mission of the organization. Alignment also helps maintain a consistent corporate identity and culture, which are important for long-term success. Resource allocation is not a one-time activity, but a continuous process. As markets and external conditions change, the organization must reassess and reallocate resources to adapt to new challenges and opportunities. This flexibility allows the company to remain responsive and competitive, even as circumstances evolve. Resource allocation requires effective communication and coordination across the organization. Leaders must ensure that all departments and teams understand the strategic priorities and how they translate into resource allocation decisions. This understanding helps prevent conflicts and siloed behavior, promoting a cooperative approach toward meeting company objectives. Accountability mechanisms also play a significant role in resource allocation. It is important to track the outcomes of allocated resources to assess whether they are meeting their intended objectives. This evaluation helps identify areas where resources may be wasted or underutilized and adjust allocations accordingly to ensure optimal use. Resource allocation in corporate strategy is strategically distributing resources across an organization to support its objectives and maximize returns. This process requires a deep understanding of the company's goals, continuous evaluation and flexibility, and strong communication and accountability mechanisms. By effectively managing resources, organizations can better position themselves to achieve their strategic ambitions and enhance their overall performance.